So I'm back with another round of favorites, and you might notice that I'm in a different location. This is my office space, and if you watch my vlogs, you know that I'm currently working on my little office space. This isn't permanent. I move around my whole house. I get bored of backgrounds easily, but this is a new one. So if you don't watch my vlogs, you definitely should, because I talk about everything for the first time on there and all the things that I'm doing around the house. I usually post in my vlogs way before I post any of these videos. So you definitely should. If you're not subscribed already, you should also subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time that I post a new video. So yeah, if you want to see everything that I've been loving for the month, just keep watching. So starting with beauty, the first thing that I want to talk about is this little guy. This is the Briogeo Farewell Frizz Blow Dry Perfection and Heat Protectant Cream. So I recently started blow drying my hair. I usually only do it for like occasions, but I've been dabbling in it because I just get bored. So I wanted to just try to find the most protective, safest way to blow dry my hair whenever I do decide to blow dry it. And every time that I straighten my hair, I use this. I use it like a regular cream. I disperse it throughout my hair, and it works as kind of like a cream slash heat protector. So I use the entire Olaplex system. Then I use this as my heat protectant, and I finish everything off with my ghost oil, and I love the results. They last forever. I don't really have to touch up my hair or anything when I straighten it, and I just really like this, and I do feel like it does protect my hair. I'm making it a point to really clarify my hair once or twice a month, roughly every like 2 or 3 wash days. So I've been using the Curlsmith Detox Kit. I've also been using another shampoo recently, which I talked about in my vlog, which I'll probably talk about next month if I end up liking that shampoo and conditioner. But that one is more targeted for dandruff and like very irritated scalp. This is just like a good go-to clarifying detoxing system. So this comes with 3 products, and you're supposed to use it in 3 steps. So the first step is the Super Slip Prebiotic Primer. Then you have the Wash and Scrub Detox Probiotic, which is like a scrub kind of shampoo. And then you have the Postbiotic Calming Conditioner. And I think this is like one of my favorite conditioners that I've ever tried. This provides so much slip, and my hair instantly feels so moisturized and so nourished. My hair loves this stuff. This entire system, Curlsmith in general, I've heard nothing but good things about them. So this is the first thing that I try from them, and I really love it. So again, I use this like every other wash day or roughly 1 or 2 times a month, and my scalp and my hair love this. So moving into my style favorites for the month, I've really been loving the Activewear from Set Active. I have 3 colors. I have the color Onyx, Slate, and Penny. Penny is currently being washed right now, so I'll show you in the close-ups because I don't have it on me. But this is the color Slate. This is one of my favorite tops that they make. I'll link everything down below with the names because I can't remember the names of the different styles off the top of my head. So the only collection that I've tried from them is the ribbed collection, which is called the sculptflex collection. And I loved it so much that I purchased it in 3 colors. My favorite tops are the one shoulder one, which is like this. This is the onyx color, which is just black. The one shoulder. And my other favorite top is this one, which I'll put the names of the specific tops down below. But they make them in like 3 or 4 different styles. These 2 styles are my favorites. And I have both the biker shorts and the regular leggings, and my favorite are the biker shorts, but the leggings are also beautiful. Somebody asked me how these compared to Lululemon, and personally, I never thought I would say this because I've tried so many different activewear brands, and I never found anything that I thought was more flattering than the Lululemon Align pants. I love those things. I still love them. I still think they're the most comfortable and definitely one of the most flattering leggings that I own, but I think these are more flattering. And they also compress you a little more. And somebody asked me about the one shoulder, if anything spills out. I have a wider back than the average girl. I'm not petite, I'm not dainty. So my back is like wide enough to really hold things in, even though I don't have big boobs. If you're daintier and you have like a smaller back, a smaller frame, I don't know how this is going to work for you, but on me personally, I have zero problems with it moving around. I jump rope in this. I do everything and it does not fall out. It's not even close to a nip slip. If you've been here for a while, you know that I love my Cozy Earth pajamas. I still stand by it. I love pretty much everything from that website. But I did talk about how their pajama pants run very short. So if you're shorter, you're not gonna have a problem. But I think I like these pajamas a little more because A, they're very comparable, like in the fabric to Cozy Earth, but they fit a lot nicer and they look a lot nicer. They're very elegant looking pajamas. So these are the Cosa Bella or Cosa Bella. I got the black on black, which have a beautiful like silky or satin little line that runs through it. It's a light, very comfortable material and I like these more. I feel like they fit me better and they're also very comfortable. So obviously I love Cozy Earth and I love these, but these just tick off more boxes for me. And speaking of PJs, I have been on the hunt for a bralette like this, and it is by Eberjay, I think that is how you pronounce it, which is another pretty well-known PJ or loungewear company. So these are my favorite kinds of bralette. They're kind of like a scoop neck like this, and they have adjustable straps and adjustable band. And for some reason, this is not that easy to find because I've been looking. Believe me, I've been looking, and for some reason, because I used to have one like this from Urban Outfitters that I loved so much. I wore that thing to death. It looks like it's been through hell and back, and I really needed a new one. And for some reason, I just couldn't find one that had an adjustable band and adjustable straps. Everything was pull over, and I just think it's like uncomfortable. So really love this. However, this is $51. It's not constructed poorly. It's just like, I don't know if it's worth $51. The one that I got from Urban is almost identical to this, and I got it for like 15 bucks, I think, or 20 bucks. I don't know. But if you guys know of any other brands that make something like this, please let me know. I wanted to talk about it because I've been wearing it to death and I really do like it. However, I don't know if it's worth $51. Like, that's like what a regular bra costs. So this next thing I'm not gonna hold up because it's dirty, because I used it for like 3 days straight. But I'll show you in the close-ups. It is a sweatsuit by Anine Bing, and I haven't had this for too long, but I wanted to include it in this video because throughout the pandemic, I think I've tried like 6 or 7 different brands of sweatsuits. And I think that this might be my favorite one because it is the most comfortable. And I just wear it until I physically cannot wear it anymore because it's embarrassing. It has like makeup marks all over the place, and it's just, it needs to be washed, and then I wash it and repeat the process again. Yes, it does say Anine Bing on it. I'm not a huge fan of logos, but I love the fit so much, and it just looks so effortlessly good. I don't know what it is that I kind of just, I don't care. I do like Anine Bing. It's just I'm not a huge fan of logos in general, but I don't mind it because it's so comfortable and it just sits so nicely. Like for a sweatsuit, it just looks a little bit more put together. I don't know what it is. It just does. Next up, I have these Levi's, which are actually men's Levi's. These are the 550s. I think they're like the straight leg or relaxed fit. I've talked about these so much ever since I got them because I was so pleasantly surprised. I got these at Kohl's in the men's section. They're not super high-waisted, but they come up higher on the sides than they do like in the middle, and I think that that is so flattering. Dare I say even more flattering than very high-waisted things. I love my high-waisted things, but there are times where Levi's do look a little bulgy. Some of them in certain angles aren't like the cutest jeans ever. And I just find that something like this that comes up a little higher on the sides and then kind of goes down a little bit, for some reason is so flattering and looks a little bit more effortless than very high-waisted jeans. Still love my high-waisted jeans, you guys know. But this is a nice alternative. I didn't have a fit like this in my collection. So I know that this one's not going to be interesting to the average person watching this, but it's my headphones by Technica. And I got these to edit, but I've also been using them to work out. I wanted something that can really get me in the zone, but would stay on my head when I'm jump roping. I was using my AirPods, and those things, I don't know what's wrong with those things. Okay, one of my AirPods hasn't worked and I don't know how long. It would drive me crazy. The sounds was just so low. I can't really get in the zone with low music. I need very loud music. So this is kind of noise canceling, but not to a point where when you're editing with them, I know that this is not gonna be relevant to a lot of you, but for those of you that edit and you're looking for good headphones, I like these because they don't cancel out everything. Yes, noise canceling headphones are great, especially if you're like in a noisy environment, but if you really want to get the correct audio for your video, you need something that isn't too noise canceling or too like bassy. These are good, they're versatile, and I like them. So I've also been using them to work out. Another thing that half of you probably don't care about is my scooter. And if you watch my vlogs, you would have seen me riding it. I love it. Roger got it for me for Christmas, and I love it because we haven't been leaving the house too much, you know, and we've been going on walks, but walks get boring. So we spiced it up. I got him an electric skateboard and he got me an electric scooter, and we've just been having a blast. So yeah, I'll put all of the information on like the name. It has I forget the name all the time and I don't have it on me. So I'll just put all of the information in the description. But yeah, I think that it's fun. So if you have kids, or if you're a kid, or if you just want to spice up your weeks a little bit, or your afternoons after work, you know, after whatever it is, if you don't feel like going on a walk but you still want to go outside, this is fun. Or on the weekends, you know, you can take it somewhere nice or to the beach, just ride that thing around. Another thing that I talked about in my vlogs is my desk, which is right back here. It actually makes me want to sit there. It actually makes me want to get work done. And I talked about in my last vlog how it's so important to try to make your workspace, especially if you're working from home, the most optimal for productivity. Obviously, you know, it doesn't have to be buying new things, but changing layouts or organizing, decluttering, whatever it is. So I've been slowly working on this room, changing it up, and just, you know, making me want to be here for longer periods of time. Yeah, I got it from France & Son. Another thing that I'll say about this, if you're planning on purchasing this, get the white glove delivery. Have somebody just bring the whole thing into your house, set it up for you. I don't know if they set it up, but if you would have seen the mission that Roger and I went through to get this inside my house, I wish I would have filmed it. I didn't film it because I was so frustrated that day, but just that glass weighs like 200 pounds. I'm not kidding. Like, it's very heavy stuff. I don't think the website was like clear with telling you that you need to get, like, you need to pay for the best delivery. They should have put that in huge bold letters. They didn't. I thought that I was at least gonna get it to my front door, you know, with the regular delivery. They didn't do that. They left it like in the middle of the street. So not the best delivery experience, but I do love the desk. So I've been decorating with branches for a bit now. I think it's a beautiful way to add greenery or add interest or earthiness and texture into your house, especially if you have a very minimal neutral house. And I just prefer it to regular flowers because flowers are expensive. At least the ones that I like, they're freaking expensive and they don't last that long. I can't really use them after they die. Like, they don't look that great. Branches, even after they dry out, if you get like the right kind of branches, they still look good and they still add that earthiness to your house that I love. So I like things like that you don't have to be so on top of. All I do is like get my shears and I go to overgrown areas like behind my house or random areas, obviously nobody's property, just random overgrown areas, and I clip and just put them in my vases or whatever. But been loving that. This next thing, you're probably gonna make fun of me. Roger did for sure, but it's pretty genius if you ask me. It's a reading light. I'm sure a lot of you have it, but it's new to me. And it just goes around your neck. It just goes around your neck and you're able to like twist it. But it's for reading at night. If you don't want to bother whoever you're sleeping with, if you don't want to bother them, you just put this on your neck and you turn it on and you can read your book and it just lights up your book perfectly. You can turn one off. Like, for example, Roger sleeps on this side, so I turn this one on and I kind of like hide it a little bit so that it doesn't bother him. It's pretty genius, okay? I don't know, but you can adjust it. You could also change. It has like 3 different lights. So it has a warm light, which is great for night reading. It has a regular like daylight light or LED light. And I think it also has like a regular white light, and you could also adjust the brightness. Finally, the last thing that I want to talk about is this book right here. It is Atomic Habits. I've mentioned it a couple of times already, but it's just about incremental changes that you can make to your daily life to create better habits. You know, you don't have to do everything all at once. It's these slow little changes that you can make that are very helpful in creating healthy or good habits, and changes that you can make to just stop bad habits or what causes bad habits. Just a very, very, very good read in my opinion, especially if you're in a funk, especially if you don't feel very motivated or productive. I love self-help books. I never really talk about the books that I read, but I mostly only read self-help books. They're my favorite things to read, or financial, educational books. I love those kinds of things. So let me know if you guys want me to do videos on those kinds of topics on my channel. There are a lot of self-help books out there that are trash. They're not really helpful. They don't really give you like step-by-step things or good examples that you can apply to your own life and things like that. This one does. So those are all of my favorites. Let me know if you liked this new little background. I know it's very minimal, very understated, but I don't marry any of my backgrounds. I get bored, I move around, but it's nice to know that I have another little background here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.